love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now
hey guys, probably wondering what I'm doing this week. Well, unfortunately, as you can see, lots of snow. You know, that's you know, 4 or 5 inches of snow. So anyways guys, GoPro died. But what I was saying is, it's snowing every single day this week, and Snoqualmie Pass is closed 3 times already this week. So people just aren't prepared, and it's not that I'm worried about myself, I'm worried about other people. You know, it's others that are most likely going to get you in trouble when it comes to snow. So I took this week off, and not by choice. So my Verizon Connect, as you can see, it's got this code. It's an engine malfunction. And so I'm driving, and it's not recording on my ELD that I'm driving. So I have to do paper logs. Well, as you know, you can only do paper logs for 7 or 8 consecutive days. This has been an issue that I've been dealing with, and I thought it was fixed, and then it stopped working, and then it was fixed. So Verizon decided to send me out a new device and install a new device in the truck. Okay, no problem. It's about a week. So got all that resolved, and kind of worked out where the week that they were going to install it, I was already home, and looking at the forecast for the weather, it was just snow every single day. So kind of made sense just to stay put, because all the trips, there's nothing local right now. If there was some local stuff, I'd run local and run a paper log, but there's nothing local that I've seen at least worth running, right to like below $2 a mile. I mean, right now it seems like you're lucky that you even get $2 a mile, and with the fuel prices we're at now, I was getting $2.89 a mile in the summer. So I'm having a hard time accepting these rates. For the last month or so, I've been averaging about $2.40 a mile, so I'm trying to get them up there. The rates have been rising, so I'm hoping they will be better by the time I get back on the road. But that's why I haven't done anything this week. So while I'm taking advantage of being home, I got a fuel filter and an air filter. Picked them up at Napa or O'Reilly's, whatever it was. It was like 65 bucks for air filter and a fuel filter. And I went to the quick lube place to have them install the fuel filter. Just because it's a messy job. It's not like it's a hard job. It's actually really simple on this truck. It's right underneath the frame of the bed. It takes about 5 minutes. It's just messy. You get, you know, diesel on you, and kind of stinks. You got to shower after. I just didn't want to deal with it. I was like, oh, they'll probably charge me 30 bucks. They wanted to charge me $130 to install my own fuel filter. And then I had my own air filter. I was like, hey, well, you just pop this in while you're at it. They were going to charge me $220 with tax. So I said, no way. So I'll probably do that either today or tomorrow. But right now I am on my way to pick up my trailer, since it's not snowing right now and it should be warming up. Hopefully they get some rain. But I'm gonna pick up my trailer, head to Les Schwab. There's a Les Schwab probably about 7-8 miles away from where I drop, and they got a big enough yard where I can pull in with my truck and trailer, and they'll check my tire pressure on my trailer. Because if you guys remember, the inside tire stem on my trailer tire, they're dualies, the rim holes, the holes in the rim are so small that I can't access the inside tire with a normal tire chuck. And plus my air compressor doesn't go to 125. It does 80 psi pretty good, but it won't do 125. So I'm gonna take care of that. It's about 11 o'clock right now, and yeah, let you know how everything goes. I'll probably end up recording the install of the fuel filter and air filter for you. Alright, so I'm replacing the air filter. As you can see, the new one is white. Everything is looking good, it's clean. This one has 25,000 miles on it. There's a bunch of bees stuck in here. It's dirty. So the truck says that this air filter has 30% life left in it, but as you saw in my last video, my fuel mileage has gone down when I'm towing, and I'm not sure if it is because of the cold. I did put that winter grill on. It did seem to help a little bit, but I've never had a filter for 25,000 miles. I was gonna listen to the truck, but you can clearly see it is dirty, and it is kind of clogged over here on one side, full of bees. So gonna replace it, and hopefully that helps out with my fuel mileage, and we'll get back on the road. Also, my asset tracker with Verizon Connect for my trailer, the battery died in it, and so I took it apart to replace the battery, and the battery is like it's some special battery. It's not just normal AA's. And so I called Verizon Connect to get a replacement battery, and they're replacing the whole unit. So it doesn't cost me anything, but it is kind of odd. I mean, I'd be fine with the replacement battery, but either way, it's gonna get replaced, and tomorrow I'm getting the new ELD installed. That should hopefully correct whatever issues I'm having with my truck and its diagnostic issues. Alright, so to change your... Alright, the fuel filter's next, but to replace the life on the air filter, see it says 30%. You just press and hold this button down, I believe. Oh, you just press it, it says reset, reset. Back to 100. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to a friend's house to change the fuel filter because it's cold and wet. My buddy's got a big shop, heated and everything. So right now I'm just washing it down with hot water and Dove. And I'm gonna do it the, what do they call it? The Subaru way? Subaru way. Just, it's supposed to rain tonight. And let the rain wash it off because it's freezing out here. But you can see it's pretty dirty. And I mean, it might be hard to tell on camera, but it's coming out. It's coming out clean. Alright guys, we're all loaded up. Going to California. We have some steel pipe. Weighs 12,300 pounds. It's 20 feet long. I do have 4 straps on it. Do have some dunnage. And I did belly wrap it with the chain and binder. And then the center of it is right over this axle. So I got 10 feet over here and 10 feet over there. So that should give me about some tongue weight. I tried measuring my squat like I normally do for my tongue weight, but this isn't. It looks flat on camera, but it's kind of like at an elevation, and it's not flat, and I'm not getting really good readings, so I'm hoping I got it right, you know. So I will end up going to a weigh station weighing, but yeah, this is what's getting me out of Washington into the south area, going to like LA area. Hopefully from there we can go to Arizona, visit some friends and family, and also stay out of this snow. But yeah, let's hit the road. All right guys, I just pulled into a rest area to plan out my fuel stop and where I want to shut down for tonight. So my ComData app, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it wasn't working for a long time, but now it's working. So I went down my route down I-5 in Oregon, and I found that $3.99 a gallon for diesel. is the cheapest. And then I went on to Google to verify that it's an actual truck stop, because some of the locations you can use your Comdata card at aren't actually truck stops. They're just normal mom and pop shops. So just got to verify that. And then I already have a destination of Medford, Oregon for shutting down tonight. I'll reassess once I get there, but that's my target goal, is to get there. And then I'll look at how much more time do I have on the clock, and what is the next truck stop that I can get to in that amount of time. So just wanted to let you guys know I'm trying to plan out, trying to be more aware of what I'm doing instead of just randomly driving and then going, oh, I'm out of fuel, and stopping and thinking I'm getting the best deal when it's about a 50 cents difference here in Oregon, the fuel where I'm going, and it's about $1.50 cheaper than it is in Washington. So do plan out your routes. All right, we're going over the pass, heading towards Mount Shasta. It's pretty cold out here, so you know, slowing down, staying in the right lane with the heaviest pass traffic. You can see there's a big difference between the right lane and the left lane. The left lane looks a little sketch, if you know what I mean. Looks like someone's got a little wildfire going. Oh, just a burn pit. So guys, so far nothing very exciting. Most of this part of California that I've been going through, down I-5, 99, and 58, it's not very nice. It's just like desert area or farms, and it's a lot, mostly flat. It's not very appealing to me. But one thing I did notice yesterday is that I stopped in Rifin, I think that's how you pronounce it, California. It's closer to Sacramento. There was 2 truck stops. There was a Flying J and a Love's, and I went to both of them, and I couldn't get parking at either one, and it was only 3 o'clock. And I kept looping around both of them, and then finally a spot on the mobile app for a reserve spot opened up. I got the last reserve spot. So that's something to be aware of if you're traveling in California. There's just so many more trucks on the road here in California. I don't know why or what it is, but it's very popular. So be aware of that. I am here in Boron. I'm about 30 minutes away from my drop. They shut down and stopped receiving deliveries at 2 o'clock, and it's 3, so I'll make that delivery in the morning. But as you can see, there is parking and there's a lot of open spots behind those trucks. But this is out more in like Mojave Desert area. This is more of a deserted area, so there's parking. But it definitely caught me off guard yesterday, having to pay $20 for parking at 3 o'clock. All right guys, we just delivered. It was 1,150 miles and averaged 10.4 miles per gallon. So pretty good mileage, no wind restrictions on that load. It was heavy, but the wind is a real big deal. I'm learning. So it didn't pay as good. This was 2,300 bucks. So I think it was about $2 a mile. But I got better fuel mileage, which saved me money. So I don't know. It's not great. I'm not saying it's great. But anyways, I am now hitting up the load board, truck stop. Been looking at loads. Everything's just been kind of crappy. The rates are even cheaper down here. I was lucky to get like $2 a mile in Washington. Down here, the most expensive load on the board is like $1.70. So I don't know what's going on with the rates, but this ain't working. It's not good. All right guys, I did get unloaded this morning. And then after I got unloaded, dropped my trailer, I went and got an oil change, and then I had to replace that fuel filter, but I needed some parts, so I went to AutoZone and got all the stuff to change it without, you know, getting fluid all over the place. And it was about 80 bucks a parts. Got the little container over here, put the diesel in it from the filter. It was super easy. And the Jiffy Lube here in California wanted to charge me $200 to change the fuel filter. It literally took me, I don't know, 8 minutes. It wasn't long. What took the longest is just waiting for it to drain. And then it did spill on me a little bit trying to get the filter out of the housing. There was a bunch of fluid stuck at the bottom of the filter that, I don't know, suction cupped in there or something. But besides that, very simple, very easy, and now I can do it next time for 30 bucks, the price of a fuel filter. So get tools, you know, do stuff where it makes sense. The oil change, I mean, I guess technically I could do it, but then that's a lot of fluid to dispose of and a lot of oil to buy, and for me, not worth it. I paid, I think it was 150 bucks here. I saved 20 bucks. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this week. I do have a load booked for next Monday, going to Phoenix, Arizona, and it pays better, so I'll catch you then.